guys, and welcome back to Nebula Fox Toy Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a break from the Jurassic World Dominion lot, but don't worry, Jurassic World Dominion is not going anywhere. It will be back at some point. I just need to try and find some more figures. So today we're going to be looking at the Figuarts Mini Inosuke from Demon Slayer. I have reviewed one from this wave already. I have reviewed the Akaza one. So if you want to see what he looks like in Figuarts mini form, go check out that video. I will put the link down in the description below. So, Inosuke, the bow kid that everyone loves. I mean, you can't really hate him. He's a crazy guy that looks like a girl when he takes his mask off. But oh well. Excuse me, I am eating fur. So, yeah. I got this guy at... Where did I get him? I got him at York Winter Comic Con. So I did reveal him initially in my haul video from that con. So, also, if you haven't also seen the haul video, go check that out. It will give you some idea of some of the figures that will be reviewed eventually on this channel this year. Because I'm planning all of the figures, all the reviewable figures that I got from YorkCon, I will be reviewing at some point this year. When? I don't actually know. But I will be reviewing them at some point. So yeah. So today's review is Inosuke. Let's go over to the table and take a closer look at the crazy pig man. Follow me. Okay, so here we are, and here he is. And we'll take a quick look at the packaging first. So the front of the box, you know, we've got this window so you can have a nice look at the figure itself to make sure the paint on the face is good and stuff like that. It has Hashibara Inosuke, Demon Slayer logo, Bandai logo, Tamashii Nations logo. Got a nice little image of the figure itself and the Figuarts Mini logo. This is number 19 in the line. Top of the box, we have Figuarts Mini and Inosuke. And we have the Tamashii Nations quality. So this is one of the signs that it is the, you know, it's an official one and not a fake one. Another way of telling is just going to be all of these logos. If it was a fake, these logos would not be here. Underneath, we have another little teeny tiny picture of the figure. And we have the, you know, support, contact details. Once again, if it was a fake, it would not have these on it. This side. And we got this side. And we got the back, which has a lot of reading. Got an awful lot of reading. And we have some more pictures of the figure. Eyes full of vigor. He's staring off into space. Reproduce iconic poses. Yep, okay. Well articulated neck, shoulders, and legs. The neck, yes, but I won't really say the shoulders and legs. So, yeah. Let's get him open. Enough of looking at the box. We want to see what the figure itself looks like. Yeah. So we have some more stuff in here. Let's close that. And that's how to swap the arms out. Because these are basically... like, these figures are basically like Nendroids, but budget Nendroids. They don't come with as many parts. And they're also a lot cheaper than Nendroids. But in terms of like the limited articulation and to get other poses you need to swap parts rather than just outright pose them, then yeah, they are basically like Nendroids. Get the base out, and then let's get him out. I'll put this back. Because this is an anime figure, I do keep the boxes for my anime figures. So we'll just put the box here to the side. And here is Pigface. Here is Inosuke. So yeah, ooh, very nice range of movement on the head. It is on a ball joint. Well, looks like the front faceplate should pop off to swap faces, but oh well. So yeah, very nice range of movement in the neck. So we've got some pretty nice detailing on the head. So we've got some like toned down little bits of fur detail, because obviously this is just a mask. So we've got some nice fur detail. Got a little bit of pink on the tips of the piggy ears. And a nice nose. The eyes are done really nicely. It's really nice. Well, this one's done better. I'm not entirely sure if the wandering pupil on this one is meant to be. No, according to the pictures, the wandering pupil is not meant to be. So this is how they're meant to be painted. And then, yeah, wandering pupil. Lazy eye. Well, the body, which has just very softly sculpted abs and a six-pack. Because these figures are tiny. You can't really expect them to put like a statue, a statue's worth of detail on a figure that's yay big. But then we got some nice fur detail on his belt, waist, this bit anyway. And then we got his pants and some more fur down here, and then his little sandals. If I move his arms out of the way, we can get a look at his swords when they're sheathed up. Just nice wrapping on the swords. Can these swords actually be removed? Is the idea that you remove the swords? Yeah. The idea is you can remove these swords, so when you've got him holding his swords, he won't have two lots of swords on him. The swords are just pegged in there, and there's just a little peg. Oops. Do not throw them away like that. So if you want to have him stood neutrally, just plug the sword back in. So yeah, I can picture those pegs becoming loose over time, so just be careful. For articulation, as you've seen, the head is on a really nice range ball joint. The arms can just go forward and backwards. They would be able to do a full 360, if his head wasn't so big. The legs can go forward that far. They can go backwards that far. They can't really go outwards much. So it's mostly just forward and back. Mainly forward. But yeah, to swap the arms out, can you just pop them? No, I don't want to pop the head off. But yeah, to swap the arms out, you just have to pull them off. Sorry, Inosuke. So yeah, just pop the arms off and put the new ones. Oh god, no, I just bent the sword. Oops. There we go. So yeah, and then you just pop the new arms in that you want to pose him with. His head is getting in the way. So yeah, there we go. There he is with his swords. And then obviously you just pull the wrapped swords. Pull them off. That one doesn't want to come off. That one's staying. But yeah. So these are, his sword holding hands. The swords are done really nicely. If you've seen the anime, you'll know Inosuke likes chipping his swords, so they look a bit more jagged and dangerous. But also, they look a bit weaker as well. So they're done really nicely. Nice metallic paint. So that is really nice. So, yeah. If you want to pose him with only one sword, obviously you can take one of the arms off. But, yeah. I'll say whichever sword you have him holding, you take the opposite one off. Because obviously you're going to be like, you're going to reach across your body and take the opposite sword out for each arm. So if I wanted to keep him holding this sword, I need to take that one off. This sword, I need to take this one off. But yeah, he's pretty cute. Unfortunately, his head gets in the way of him posing properly with his swords. Have I broken it when I accidentally bent this one? I may have broken him a little bit. So be careful if you're posing him with these swords. Be very careful. These swords are fragile. At least this one is. You can't really have him do much with his head if he's holding the sword, especially this one, because the bent arm sort of gets in the way. So I think what I'll do is I'll actually have him holding only one of his swords. I'm going to take this one off. Let me get his normal hand. There we go. So I think I'll just have him pose like this, holding one of his swords up. And then have this one still sheathed. Because I don't like how easily these swords bend. As you can see, mine is now bent. Bend it back the other way. Can I bend it back so it's straight? I'll do. But anyway, the base that it comes with, because all of the Figuarts minis come with bases because they can't stand without them. It's just a little round bit with an arm on it. Figuarts mini written on it. The base itself is on a ball joint. And then there is another little ball at the end. Excuse me. That just plugs into the back of the figure. Now, excuse me. My Akaza one is quite loose. It's got quite a loose connection. So let's see if Inosuke is any better. Is the ball too big? Don't tell me the ball's too big. The ball might be too big. Alright, let me take it off this base bit and I'll just try and put the pole in his back. It kind of looks like the ball that goes into his back might be too big for the hole in his back. There we go. Okay, that is a much stronger connection than my Akaza one. But yeah, so there we go. You can just plug it in like so. Then if you want to, you can have him posed up in the air. Like he's doing some running. Oh, he's coming down on a demon. Okay. The base doesn't like it if you pose him like that. So I'll most likely just have him posed, standing, with his sword up in the air, like so. Maybe looking up. So yeah, I think I might have him posed like this on the shelf. So there. That's pretty much my review of this figure. He's pretty cool. I'm happy with him. I do wish I hadn't really bent the sword out of the way. Now, how do I put this back in here? Is it this way around? Was it this way around? Aha! I have it. I do not have it. Oh well. Oh, I have it. There we go. Then I can put this sword in there, along with this arm. And there we go. And then I just put that back over like so. And just put that back in there. So yeah, that's how I'm going to have him posed. So I'm going to end the review here. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I shall see you all in the next video, whatever that'll be. Bye!